Well, it's certainly been active in the northern plains over the last 3 or 4 days. This is Wisconsin, where we're seeing big time flooding. A lot of rivers and creeks and streams overrun by rainwater. In fact, in Minnesota, they saw almost 10 inches of rain over the storms early in the week. Plus, we're talking about wind gusts that were extremely strong, took down this power line in St. Louis. We had a line of storms yesterday afternoon that rolled through St. Louis, Missouri. If you were watching it on radar, it was quite impressive. Multiple warnings, wind warnings. We had flash flood warnings in place. We had all kinds of stuff going on yesterday with the storms. Could be a repeat today, but it'll be down in the heartland. So in the Central Plains, we'll talk about your severe weather threat. Dangerous heat continuing in the deep south. You know who you are, where you're feeling close to about 110, 105 for a lot of people. And we'll give you a tropical update in the Pacific. Nothing going on in the Atlantic yet, but remember, our season really doesn't ramp up until about August, and then, September, October, it gets pretty active. So severe storms through the northeast today. Also, I mentioned through the Central Plains, still looking at windy, dry conditions. So the wildfire threat is still there through much of the west. Heat warnings down toward the south. Let's go to there right now. You can still see from about Lubbock, Texas, all the way down in through the Mexican border. There's heat warnings. But then we also take you to the northeast, where we typically don't see a lot of this extreme heat. We're going to be in the mid to upper 90s right along the eastern seaboard. So down to Philly and through the Carolinas, including you in Columbia. Make sure you stay hydrated if you're at, the Virginia Beach area today. Stay in the water, keep cool, because it is going to be super hot. Down in the south, we're going to be seeing temperatures, like I said, with the heat indices up around 105, 110. Very dry conditions as well, so not terribly hot and humid, but definitely hot nonetheless. Let's take a look at your Thursday temperatures. Oklahoma City, that's today, 97, 87 for Denver, 93 for Salt Lake City. Very hot, widespread heat. It only gets hotter next week. You see that is usually pretty low, although you should still stay on guard. In the northeast, including Syracuse and Buffalo and all the way up through portions of Maine even, we have a slight risk in place for today. Not an area, again, that we see a lot of active weather. We'll time out the storms, plus we'll give you a tropical update on this Thursday. Don't go away.